There's a lot of different things you can invest in America, but is real estate a good investment choice? That's what we're going to be diving into today. Hi, I'm Zeke. And I'm Dirk, and we are with Tanner Realty. We're a real estate brokerage in Central Arkansas, and this channel is all about educating you about real estate. Before we dive in, just a reminder that we're not financial advisors, so before you make any investment decisions, always talk to your financial advisor, attorney, or accountant, wherever you talk to specifically for that kind of stuff. This is just our opinion. We aren't giving you advice. Not giving you advice, just an opinion. So, is real estate a good investment choice? Real estate has a lot of pros and cons in investing, but I'm a firm believer in investing in real estate. The majority of people throw their money into the stock market and have very little control, or a lot of times tax advantages come with it. Real estate has a ton of things going for it. However, it is definitely more of a hands-on investment. A lot of people say they don't want to invest in real estate because they don't want to have to deal with toilets. But there's still a lot of different venues out there that you can invest in real estate without having to be Mr. Come and fix it, unclog the toilet. And I get how this can be a deterrent for some people that live, really busy lives. Maybe you work for a company and you work 60 hours a week and you just don't have the time, to go out, find a property to purchase, deal with the tenants, all that. And so that is a con to real estate. However, there are some other options. Is you can work with a realtor that does search for great investment properties. You can also hire a property management company that can handle getting the property rented, managing the calls when a toilet's clogged up or you have a leak in the ceiling. So there are some options to alleviate that if you do live a very busy life. And going into specifically a little bit more on the number side, one of the things that I love about real estate is you have consistent cash flow every single month. So honestly, one of the main reasons I think people invest is to have income further down the road. What better investment than something that pays you every single month in, month out? And as inflation continues to rise, one of the best hedges against that is real estate. And ultimately, whether you pay off that piece of real estate one day or whether you don't, we're not getting into that in this video, but let's say hypothetically you did pay off that property. Based upon the trends of real estate in America over the long haul, that property is going to continue to increase in value. And if you do pay it off, that's a immense cash flow bump for you and your family. And I do want to dive into debt a little bit. Another great piece about real estate is you can leverage it. So you're able to control a large asset with less cash than what the thing is. So if you bought a $200,000 house, you might only have $40,000 in it, but you're controlling a $200,000 asset that could potentially appreciate 1 to 3% a year. It's not appreciating 1 to 3% on your $40,000, it's appreciating 1 to 3% on your $200,000. This leverages your returns, so you're able to make more money on every property. Which is one of the pros versus just sticking 40 grand in the stock market. When the stock market crashed 08-09, it dropped almost 50%. In our market, in the quote rental market, a lot of homes only dropped like 10%. So every market's different, but we're in what's called a linear market, meaning there's not like a lot of peaks and troughs. So it's also a relatively stable asset if you invest in the right areas. To kind of go through a few different ways you can get returns, of course, you have your cash flow, you have your pay down of the loan, you have appreciation of the property, and one of my favorites, but not really talked about enough because it is really confusing and hard to explain sometimes, is depreciation. When you buy an investment property, you're able to depreciate that value on paper, and it helps a ton come tax season. You'll need to talk to your accountant specifically to kind of get the hard numbers on that, but I can tell you that the depreciation of an asset is probably one of the biggest benefits of investing in real estate, especially if you're a high earner and you're paying extremely high tax rates. That's all I can really think of at the moment. I don't know. What else? There's a ton of other stuff, but that kind of gives you the highlights. You've got cash flow, appreciation, pay down, and depreciation. If you need an agent to help you purchase some rental property in your local market, we can connect you with one for free. Click the link down in the description and we'll be in touch. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe.